Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to talk about some things we can expect from Star Trek Strange New Worlds when it finally releases, I believe, the end of this year. Well, let's start at the beginning. Star Trek Strange New Worlds, what is it? I think I've explained this before, but I'm going to explain it again, just to be consistent. So, Star Trek Strange New Worlds will take place in 2260, 5 years before the original series, on the Enterprise under Captain Pike, who we saw in Star Trek Discovery Season 2, along with Rebecca Romijn as Number 1, who we saw in Season 2 as well, and Ethan Peck as Spock, who we also saw in Star Trek Discovery Season 2. It's going to take place 5 years before Captain Kirk takes command, Captain Pike gets severely injured, and we know the rest from there. So, what can we expect from this new show? Well, I have a couple of strong theories. I don't really have any solid plot points yet. All I know is it'll take place that amount of time for the original series, so... Well, here's a couple of things we can probably expect. The Enterprise, for the end of the show, is going for a massive, humongous refit. As the Enterprise we see in Discovery, which is the one we'll be seeing in this series too, looks vastly different from the one that James Kirk takes command of in the original series. No, James T. Kirk. That sounds better. Ugh. So they're going to have to take that in for a massive refit at some point before the end of the show. The uniforms are going to need changing from the Discovery-style jacket that kind of goes over itself to the original series jumpers, I suppose you could call them, or long-sleeve tops. So yeah, they're going to have to change that. They'll obviously have to change the crew as well to fit in with Captain Kirk's crew. In fact, the only one that will stay is Spock. The rest of them will be all new crews, so Sulu, Uhura, Scotty, Bones... No Chekhov yet, he's only like 12. Oof. And of course, Captain Kirk. There's a few hopes I have for the show. One is that they will remake the original series opening, so have Captain Pike say the captain's speech, captain's oath, at the beginning of the opening, Space to Final Frontier leads the voyages of the Starship Enterprise, yada yada yada, and have the original series theme play after that. As I think that would probably be the best thing they could do with that, honestly. And it would probably make me cry. A lot. Because you know me. I love Star Trek in all its forms, be it the films, except the motion picture, that one is just... Well, you guys know the golden rule of Star Trek films. Odd one's bad, even one's good. A couple of exceptions, but that's the general gist. So those things are going to need to change on the show before it ends, so that it can fit in the original series perfectly. A couple of other things there's one other thing I'm hoping for. Well, when Star Trek Discovery Season 2 ended, Discovery went into the future. However, some of the main characters stayed in the present day, due to timeline reasons and the fact of a new show being made. So, Shazad Latif, who played Ash Tyler, stayed in the present, to eventually fulfill his role in the Section 31 show. Empress of the Terran Empire, Georgiou, Emperor Georgiou came back in time from Discovery's time at the end of last season to come into the Section 31 show as well. And Spock was originally going to go into the future, but that wouldn't have quite worked with the original series timeline at all. So, through pure plot convenience, one of Section 31's ships hit him with a torpedo. That was a whole thing with that. And his engines got disabled, so he had to stay in the past with Captain Pike in the Enterprise. Oh dear, what a shame. Oh no. So, Spock had to stay in the past, along with Captain Pike and the Enterprise crew, because again, that would not line up at all. The original series and the rest of the timeline would just go, which wouldn't be good. So, what I'm hoping is we're going to get a Section 31 and Strange New Worlds crossover, because they all know each other from the end of through Season 2 of Discovery, and Captain Pike knew Captain Georgiou before she died by the Klingons in Season 1, so he knew her anyway. Tyler, he had a bit of trust issues with to begin with, but by the end of the show he trusted him. That was a good scene to see at the end of Season 2. I'll admit, if it wasn't for Season 3, and if it wasn't as good as it was, Season 2 would have been my favourite season of Discovery, hands down. Not because of the Enterprise and Captain Pike, well, yes, because of that, but because it was actually really good. It was a vast improvement from Season 1, which Basically, the best way to watch season 1 would be to watch the first 3 episodes, then skip to episode 11, and then the last 4 episodes. So skip 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, skip straight to 11, well actually no, watch 10, and then skip to 11, and then finish the series. But with this second season and the third, watch the whole things, because my god, they are amazing. And the middle bit of season 1 you don't really need to understand the rest of the show. So yeah, that's my hopes and prayings for season 1 and hopefully the rest of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. And hopefully we'll get all 5. Please, God, let us get all 5. Ugh. Right. So, that'll do it for this video, guys. As always, people, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my and Roxanne's YouTube channels. Her link is in the description. My sub button's down there. Once you've subbed, do not forget to hit both of our bell icons, make sure they're filled in, to get all of our notifications, and comment, because why not? I want you one from Star Trek Strange New Worlds, and any other Star Trek projects in the future. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, Roxanne's blog and Twitter as well. All those links are in the description, down arrow next to the title, by the way. And don't forget to share this video so your friends can join the infinite loop of liking, subscribing, commenting, following, sharing, and around and around and around that loop. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.